Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
मेरी शाल बड़ी आ गई।
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, Lord of Kirpa. Maharaj keep us giving us one Upadesh again and again so that we can come out of the suffering, come out of pain. Because this birth, this physical life is full of suffering and pain. If there are any happiness, they are temporary, but mostly it's suffering. But Maharaj has given us the way how to live in happiness and peace. So Maharaj sanu एक शब्द पढ़ते हैं ना, every day we read this शब्द, मान तू जोत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान. In the same shabad, Maharaj talks about Shanti, the peace. Maharaj says, Man Shant ai, Vaji Vadai, Ta Hua Parvan. Without the peace, our mind cannot go in Jot Swarup, cannot become Jot Swarup. If there is a suffering, that means it has thoughts, and does not matter what kind of a thoughts you have. Even if these thoughts are related to Satogan, and all the time mind is always thinking, it can also become a suffering. Example, there is some social worker and they want to bring peace, they want to help the poor and meek. What will they do? They put all their effort to give other people happiness. What happens, Guru Pyareo? We think that we can give happiness, we can give peace to others. But our mind itself is not peace. Because we have not understood that we are not in hukam. When we will start accepting the hukam, then when we will do the seva, physical seva, or the seva inside, sara kuch parwan hoega, everything will be approved. Because we know that everything is in hands of Vaheguru. Neither anything was there before in our hands, nor today, nor it's going to happen anytime soon. We have to recognize this hukam. And Maharaj says, Eko naam hukam hai, Nanak Satgur diya bujaye ji. This naam is a hukam. Hukam hai andar sab ko, bahar hukam na koi. And when we'll start recognize this, when our mind will start coming in peace, Shanti ch jadon man aa jayega, ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਮਨ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਆਈ ਵੱਜੀ ਵਧਾਈ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਆ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ. ਕਿਹੜੀ ਵਧਾਈ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ? We'll start hearing to the cosmic sound. What does that mean exactly? We'll say that we hear cosmic sound. What exactly it means? How does it change you? It exactly means is that you will remember Vaheguru all the time. There is a sign, there is a signal. And Gurmukh Pyare who listen to the Shabad, who listen to the Anhat Shabad, they can relate to this. Whenever they are listening to the Shabad in a loud voice, it's kind of a reminder. Come back, come back. If you are involved in some discussions, some arguments and all, Maharaj will give you a sign. Come back. This is not why you are here for. That's what Maharaj is explaining us here. Hukam na bujja, hukam na jana, bapude, pule fire gwar. And that till the time we will not understand the hukam, will not understand the naam, that naam which is inside us, the hukam which is inside us, till the time we will not, until or unless will not find it, pule fire gwar, we will wander. Like fools, will keep on doing mistakes. Day in, day out, will be doing mistakes. The sometimes the time comes like that you think, why I am so clumsy? Why I do mistakes so much? Again, problem is here, I, component I. Why I am doing this? Let it go, Guru Pyareo. Let it go. You are here only to connect with Vaheguru, to fall in love with Vaheguru. When we will understand that Vaheguru Ji is all around us, When we will understand he is the one who is doing everything, even if you're doing any physical seva, some social work or anything, surrender yourself. Totally surrender yourself. Understand that nothing is in your hand. If something has to be done from your hands, he will do it. लेकिन साडी होमे नहीं जाती, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਨਾ। ਨਾ ਸਣ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਨ ਹੱਠ ਕਰਮ ਕਮਾਵ ਦੇ ਨਿਤ ਨਿਤ ਹੋਏ ਖੁਆਰ। ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ। We'll do things based on what our mind is telling us because of our stubbornness. ਮਨ ਹੱਠ ਕਰਮ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ? That those actions which will do it out of the stubbornness. Let it be a good thing also. Maybe even if you are doing a social work, maybe you're running a non-profit organization, but it is still, you are still in Trigun Maya. You're still doing things based on the stubbornness of your mind. Manhat karam kamav de nit nit hoye khwar. Kehinde din every day you will face the khwari. You will do the mistakes again and again, again and again. You'll not be happy. When Maharaj nu puchiye, Maharaj, okay, you're telling me that even if I'm doing a good work, even if I'm helping others, even if I'm trying to do something for the good cause, again my mind will wander. Then what is the benefit? Maharaj kande, yeah, there is an answer. What is the answer? Antar shant na avai, na sach lage pyar. Kande tere shanti nahi honi. You will not feel, you will not find peace inside. Maybe you will find peace outside. Maybe ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਚੰਗਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, if you'll do some good work, maybe people will say, oh, how good that person is. And people are also doing this, saying this because they want something from this, from you. ਮਨਮੁਖ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ, they will always do the tareef, they will always give you praises because they want something. Because Maharaj says, Ustat Ninda Samkar Jano. If somebody is doing your praises, somebody is doing slandering, it's one and the same thing. Both are same thing. Guru Sahib has given us this opportunity to understand that our identity is something else. We are not this physical body. If somebody is praising us, they are praising our physical body. They don't know you. They can't see who you are. But if we want a permanent happiness, Maharaj says, Antar shant na avai. Shanti nahi aani andar. Will not get a peace inside. But there is a way to get a shanti. Reverse engineering. Na sach lage pyar. Fall in love with Vaheguru. Sach de naal pyar kar le. Shanti aani shuru ho jayegi. When our mind will start connecting with Vaheguru, as in such, you will be happiness. Because then you don't have to worry. Maharaj kehte na, Nanak chinta mat karo. Chinta tasi hai. Onu kare chinta. He is the one who has to get worried about the job for which he has sent it to you. I'm not telling you to become alsi, to become lazy. What I'm saying, do your work, do your hard work, step by step, but don't expect anything. Don't plan things that this is gonna happen. If I will do this, this is gonna happen. If I'll do this, just do your good work day in, day out. But remember Vaheguru all the time. Depend on Vaheguru all the time. Yes, Maharaj says, Apan hathi apna ape hi kaaj swariye. When we were little, we used to read this. God help those who help themselves. But how? By remembering him all the time, by giving him all the credit. Everything is happening in his hukam. Let's read this again. Hukam na jane bapde phule fire gawar. Till the time will not understand what is his hukam. And the only person who can understand the hukam is who has naam pragat in them. Because there is no difference between naam and hukam. Naam ke tare sagle jant, naam ke tare khand barmant. Everything which is happening around us is in with the law of Vaheguru, and that is a naam. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਨ ਹਟ ਕਰਮ ਕਮਾਵਦੇ ਨਿਤ ਨਿਤ ਹੋਏ ਖਮਾਰ. Who will not recognize this naam, who will not recognize this hukam, they will do whatever their mind do. And whenever our mind does, because our mind is very powerful, but it will only become powerful, it will only become full of compassion when it will become one with Vaheguru. When it will become one with Vaheguru. दोबारा पढ़ते हैं शब्द गुरु प्यारे. Outside this, मन शांत आई वजी वजाई ता हुआ परवान एहो कहे नानक मन तू जोत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान. कहते till the time your mind will not go in peace, your mind will not have, our mind will not become one with the light of Vaheguru. Shanti is the first step. Peace is the first step. Yes, we will have disturbances in our family. We will have disturbances at the workplace. But Maharaj kende, don't worry. Nanak chinta mat karo. Kende gurmukhiyan muh sohne gur ke het pyar. Kende you are not sona, you are not beautiful just because you are wearing good clothes. You're having the deodorant, you're putting some cream on your face, you're tying a nice turban, right? That doesn't make you sone. Sone ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਨਾ, when we'll sit with them, we feel peace, we find peace. Example, sachi sangat. That's why Maharaj has used a plural here. Gurmukhiyan muh sone gur ke het pyar. When all the sangat, sachi sangat, will come together and connect with Naam, Jap Naam, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. Then we become, then their mood, then their face is beautiful. When everybody is praising Vaheguru, Gur ke het pyar. When they are imbued in the love of Vaheguru. Kende sachi bhagti sach rate dar sache sachiar. Kende that bhakti, if there is no love, it is not considered as bhakti. Pyar onde time lagda guru pyare. When the bhakti is called bhakti, so if somebody is doing Vaheguru, right? But then there is no love. Love is not coming. It is not regarded as a bhakti. Bhakti is regarded as a bhakti, then it becomes a formality. It becomes a karam kand. Total karam kand ho janda. That's why Maharaj has given us this jukti. Vah Guru. We listen to our own voice. जिन्ना जिन्ना ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ, more and more we will listen to our own voice. When we are reading Gurbani, same jukti. When we are listening to the kirtan, when we are doing kirtan, same jukti. Listen to what you are speaking. Slowly, slowly, our thoughts will die. More thoughts will die, the more mind will go in peace. That will be regarded as bhakti, because then the love for Vaheguru will come. There are only two places for love. Either we have love for Vaheguru, or we have love for this world. You cannot have both. So we have to decide. We have to decide whether we want a love for Vaheguru or we want love for this world. Whether we want to love for worldly things or we want to love Naam. ਨਾਮ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਸ਼ੈ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ. We have to decide. Then bhakti comes. Sachi bhakti sach rate. That is the Sachi Bhakti. That's a real Bhakti. That's a Bhakti of such. What is Bhakti exactly? Devotion. When we are fully 100% devoted towards Vaheguru, what is the benefit? You're doing Ikonkar, Satnam, Karta, Brukh, Nirpon, Nirvair, Kal, Mutajuni, Sevan, Guru Prasad. You're doing part. But in the mind, the Furna is there. Oh, I have to go to the work. Oh, I have to do this thing. Somebody is outside the door, right? Somebody is calling me. I have to do this. I have to do that. That's not Bhakti, Guru Pyare. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਣੇ. When we will listen, the process is outside Simran, reading Gurbani, taking a wisdom, it will enter to our heart through our ears. ਸੁਣਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ. ਦੁੱਖ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ, the suffering will only go away when we'll start listening. Speaking and speaking, just speaking will not make our dukh go away. 3 steps, remember. When we are doing Simran, there are 3 steps. First step is when we are doing Vah Guru, Vah, tummy in, Guru, tummy out. Second step is we put a focus on the tongue. The third stuff is when we will listen to our own voice with the ears. When we are doing all these 3 together, our mind will not wander. There is a gap. Vah, listen, Guru, listen. Vah, tummy in, Guru, tummy out. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. Again, if you are following this Jukti, what happens? People cannot do this continuously even for 1 single minute. They'll get into thoughts. That's why master it. Put an alarm after every, for the starters. This is for the starters, not for the Abhyasis which who are doing the Simran from a long time. For the starters, put an alarm. There are meditation alarms. That meditation alarm is, the meditation timers are that it will beep after 1 minute or 2 minutes, whatever you set it, right? That way you don't have to put off the alarm and it will beep only for 3 times. You can set it that also up. You want a beep for 2 times, what kind of a beep you want. When you set it up for the 2-3 times, then again you can start doing. Why we need that? Because it will be a reminder for your mind that hey, you have forgotten to listen. That will reset. So it's a very good technique. I personally used it many times in last few years. And you, the Sangat, who have Gurmukh Pyare, who have reached to the stage of the Anand Bani, they listen to Sahaj Dhun, and they know that in 5 minutes time, 10 minutes time, when they will be listening to the Sahaj Dhun, they will sleep. They will somehow, they will merge in Sun. They know that. So then if you know, let's say an idea is there that you go in Sun in 10 minutes, because obviously when you go to Sun, you can't see what the time was. Start configuring your alarms in such a way, at 9 minutes, you put an alarm. If it is 5 minutes you are going in a Sun, put an alarm for 4 minutes. Now, as soon as that alarm or the 3 beeps will happen, you will know that, hey, I was about to go to Sun. No, I have to listen to the Shabad. I have to listen to the Sahaj Dhun. Same about the beginners. That when you have forgotten that you were doing Simran, but you are not listening it, now your mind is going in thoughts, then again it will reset your minds. Right? So it's all about coming in the Sangha and listening, learning these things. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਸੱਚੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ ਸੁਨ ਸੁਨ ਨਾਮ ਤੁਮਾਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਵੇਖਣ ਕਾ ਚਾਓ. Then you will have this passion to meet Vaheguru. ਸੱਚੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਸੱਚ ਰਤੇ ਦਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਚਿਆਰ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਦਰ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓਗੇ. Because his dar is also such. Vaheguru ji is also such. Aad such, Jugad such, hai bhi such, Nanak Hosi bhi such. Anything connected with Vaheguru is such. meaning anything above these 9 doors, above these eyebrows, is such underneath, it's all truth, all lies. The body is a lie. The surroundings, the physical things are lie. Everything is a lie. Sachi Bhakti. And whenever you're listening to the katha, even live katha, I can't see you guys, right? I can't see you. Always open your eyes, otherwise you will sleep. You will sleep. Open your eyes. When listening to the katha, open your eyes. When doing Simran, close your eyes. Rules. आए से परवान है सब कुल का करे उदार. Even if the one person in the family will start doing bhakti, we defined what is the bhakti. First bhakti is the bhakti of this lok. Second bhakti is the bhakti of the parlok. Second bhakti starts when we start listening to the Shabad. First bhakti is when we kill our thoughts, right? And when we have killed the thoughts, we have fallen in love with Vaheguru. The only Vaheguru is there in our mind. That's also a bhakti. I know some Gurmukhs will say they are not, that's not bhakti. It is a bhakti. Very, very important. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਭਗਤੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਤੀ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ, the person who has started doing the bhakti, started doing the simran at home, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ. ਆਪ ਜਪੋ ਅਵਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਓ. Then they will tell their family also. I feel, when you go to a restaurant and you like a food, what happens is you tell it to everybody. Same thing here. Better than this. That, hey, with Vaheguruji's Kirpa, Maharaj has done a Kirpa on me. Now I do Simran. Let's do Simran together within the family. And from one person of your family, if they will start doing, ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁੱਲ ਹੀ ਉਧਾਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ. ਆਏ ਸੇ ਪਰਵਾਨ ਹੈ ਸਭ ਕੁੱਲ ਕਾ ਕਰੇ ਉਧਾਰ. Because at least they will send the message. Now whether that kull, the family, the clan will start doing the bhakti or not, that's a separate thing. They will only get parwan when they'll start doing bhakti also, right? So don't think like that. If somebody, some Mahapurkh was there in your family, who is the Mahapurkh? Who was doing Simran all the time, right? They started becoming one with Vaheguru. If you have a lineage in your family and people were doing bhakti, and you think that will happen to me also, not 100% sure. Not sure. It will happen to you if you will carry on with that message of Gurbani Guru. That Gurmukh Pyara was following, those Gurmukhs were following the footsteps of Gurbani Guru. And if we'll do the same way, the way they did it, we will also be Parwan. We will also be approved in the court of Vaheguru. Again, akkhan khol ke rakho Guru Pyareo, whenever you have to listen to the Katha. Sab nadri karam kamav de, nadri bahar na koe. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਮ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਨਾ, good or bad, anything, ਵੈਸੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਚ ਹੈ. But when Maharaj will start focusing at you, ਨਜ਼ਰ ਪੈ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ, ਫਿਰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੇ. Because now he's looking at you that my son, as in my mind, my son is doing whatever he was sent to do. Pai Prapat, Manuk Dehuriya, Gobind Milan ki Etri Bariya. Now my son is trying his or her level best. Mind is formless, Guru Pyareo. You can call it him or her, one and the same thing. Sab nadri karam kamav de, nadri bahar na koe. कोई भी नदी नजर तो बगैर नहीं. जैसी नदर कर देखा सच्चा तैसा ही को होए. ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਭਲਾ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ. ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਲਾਸਟ ਪਾਰਟ ਆਫ ਦਿਸ ਸ਼ਬਦ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਭਲਾ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ. ਕਦੇ ਐ ਨਾ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੋਚਣਾ, ਨੈਵਰ ਥਿੰਕ ਲਾਈਕ that Maharaj is going to give us a punishment. Maharaj never gives us a punishment. Maharaj is compassionate. Maharaj is Dayalu. Maharaj is Kripalu. Problem lies with us when we start doing manhat karam. Padhya si na? Let's read that line again so that we are clear. Manhat karam kamavde nit nit hoye kuwa. Anybody who will start walking on the path of Gurbani Guru, anybody, can be anybody, Maharaj ji di nazar apne aap udh te pੈ jayegi. His divine glance will be on us. जैसी नदर कर देखै तैसा ही को होए. And if that person is sitting in the garbage, meaning he is doing all the karams, panj doot wale karam, te Maharaj di nazar pੈ jandi ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ. And Maharaj wants him to come to the door of his house. Nobody can stop him. There is no competition in spirituality. It's all his kripa, all his grace. Kripa hi mangani hai, naam hi mangana hai. Nothing else. That's why we read this. When tu dhoor je magna, sir dukha ke dukh, de naam santokhiya, utre मान की भुख. जैसी नदर कर देखे देखे सच्चा तैसा ही को होए. If he's looking at him, and what is the end result? Will become like such. We will become like such. हर जन ऐसा चाहिए जैसा हर ही होए. If he is looking at us with a divine glance, we will become like him. But किस तरह? नानक नाम वडाइयां कर्म प्राप्त होए. अगर उदी कृपा होएगी. This karam here with the syari is kripa. How do we know we have a kripa? What is the nishani? What is the sign? The sign of the kripa is when we come in the sangat. पढ़ते हैं ना, आपे संगत साध बहाले आपे विदा कराए. He is the one who calls everybody to the sangat. We have started coming in the sangat. We are sitting with the Gurmukh Pyare. We are listening to the kirtan. We are chanting Vah Guru in the sangat. That means the karam sanu prapat hona shuru ho gaya. We started getting the grace blessing of Vaheguru. ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? When our mind will connect with the naam, ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਵਡਾਈਆਂ ਕਰਮ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਏ. ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਮਿਹਰ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੋ ਗਈ, when his kirpa is there, when our mind has started connecting to the naam, when our mind is in peace, there is no thoughts left, ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਮਿਲਦਾ? ਵਡਿਆਈਆਂ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ. How do you know that you have got the ਵਡਿਆਈਆਂ? You will hear to the Anhat Shabad. You will hear to the Sahaj Dhun. You will hear to the Naad. And the moment you will listen to the Sahaj Dhun, your mind will go in peace. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਬਹੁਤੇ ਫੁਰਨੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਨਾ, when you listen to the Sahaj Dhun. But don't start listening to this Sahaj Dhun. If you think it is a Sahaj Dhun, then do a try. Do a try whether exactly it is a Sahaj Dhun or not. How would you know it is a Sahaj Dhun? Few things will happen. First of all, let's go a little bit step by step. We have a couple of minutes and then we'll do Simran. When we are doing Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, ਜਦੋਂ ਮਨ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਆਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ, ਮਨ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਆਏ, ਜਦੋਂ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, when mind has started coming to the peace, and you see, you hear, not see, you hear inside the inner silence, the sound of silence, very loud, high pitch, like a ringing sound, like a one sound, very sharp one sound. And then what you do, whatever you're listening, just try to listen it. Not focus so much, just by surrendering your body, by sitting very comfortably, just listen from wherever that sound is coming. If it is a Sahaj Dhun, immediately your mind will start going in more in peace, more and more in peace. You will enjoy. You might even sleep by listening it. That means yes, you were listening to a sad thought. But then, if you are listening to the sound, whatever the sound you're listening, and you start getting a headache, right? Start getting more and more thoughts. That means Sajdun is not yet there, but it is still a Shabad, but it is still in the lower plane, meaning it is you're not listening to the Shabad above your eyebrows. When I say eyebrows, I'm not talking about physically, meaning your surt, your focus is not above the nine doors. It is still in the nine doors. Because all the day when you're working, that sound is still gonna be there. But that sound is gonna be there when you are in this physical world. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਉਦੋਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਕੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ that's why it's always recommended that it does not matter which stage you are when you sit in the morning at Amritwila at least couple of hours do sas gras sas antargat simran just do that and then listen to the shabad then your mind will in peace then probably search for that sajdan, that sharp sound. When you will listen to it, you will not get headaches. Rather, your mind will go in sahaj. Your mind will go in peace. But don't hurry on this. जल्दबाजी नहीं करनी ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਰਮ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਏ ਕਿਰਪਾ that then the kirpa has happened ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਵਡਾਈਆਂ ਕਰਮ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਏ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ we also try ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ when we say ਵਾਹ tummy in listen to our own voice guru tummy out listen to our own voice आओ जी शुरू करिए वाह गुरु 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 Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Vahguru,
Guru, 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 Niru, Hoa, 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 Niru,